What's good, my guys? Good, sir. What not? Easier, boy, your favorite phenomenal, the raging sun, the blazing star, right back with another one. And it's been a minute, man. It's been a good minute, man. It's been a long ass minute, actually. It's been like damn near a week since I went live the last time. Because, you know, a motherfucker has to take care of a lot of things. No pun intended. I had to take care of a shit ton of responsibilities. Therefore, I was out. I was fucking out, man. I was out dead. I was out cold, man. I had so much shit to do. It was crazy. And I will keep on have shit to do, man. I still have a shit ton of shit to do in real life. But we here, man. We here and we straight. And I'm happy to be here as always, man. I'm always excited to be here, man. I'm always happy as hell when I get to make videos, when I get to make lives, when I get to make live streams. You name it, you name it, you name it, you name it. Because it's a part of me. This shit right here is a deep part of me. To the point, I absolutely cannot live without this shit right here. It's like damn near it's not damn near, it is who I am. Imagine somebody takes a part of you away. This is how I feel about making videos. This is how I feel about making whatever, art, live streams, or other shit like my Instagram posts, my TikTok posts, you sketches, you name it. It's like imagine somebody's taking a part from you. This is what I feel like when I'm gone for like a couple of days. As far as like my YouTube channel. Anyways, we back, man. We back, right back with another one. And I cannot be any more happy than I am right now, man. This shit is crazily good, man. This shit it feels fucking amazing. Okay, let me get out of mental orgasms, man. Let me snap out of my mental orgasms and let's just dive straight into it. Today we will talk about care. What the fuck even is care? And more importantly, who cares? Who the fuck cares? Do you care? Do I care? Do you even care? What's even care, man? Who cares? Care is like damn near one of the most important things to have in life. Without care, you ain't even alive. But that's not the point. We're not here to talk about some obvious shit like, yeah, you need to care about something. You need to care, yeah. We're not talking about some obvious shit right here. I want to like, get specific. I want to talk about more like of like desires. Have to a desire. If you think you become a desire, if you become shit. I want to talk more about that type of shit. What happens if you use your care as an energy to attach to your desires? What happens if you care too much? I want to talk about that type of things. Because this is something which I've noticed the last couple of days in which I was busy as hell, man. Yeah, boy, was busy as hell, man. And I noticed something. I noticed something very profound, man. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Whose message is held for review, man? What the fuck? Who's tweaking in here? Anyways, who the fuck is tweaking in here? I ain't even started and somebody started to tweak before me, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I have trolls. Yeah, I made it. Bust in or out. Yeah, I made it. Bust in your mama. Yeah, type shit. So you talk about care. What happens if you attach yourself to a desire? Because care is who you are essentially. You put care in something which reflects you. It's like your moon, it's your reflection. And you cannot care about something you don't even invested in. Imagine somebody forces you to care about something you don't even give a fuck about. You still will do it like with like half of your heart. You still will do it like very sluggish. You get what I'm saying? If you care, you will do it profoundly. Care is like a part of who you are. And it just so happens, by the grace of God, by the grace of man, by the grace of a certain group of people, that care is misguided. Care is like kinda weird in this world. Not we, but people care about weird things. Oh yeah, Fortnite! I have to hit Elite in Fortnite! I have to hit Ultimate Champion in Fortnite, that shit. Everybody cares about some fucking bullshit! But that's also not the point, man. That's also not the point, man. When we attach ourselves to a desire, we think we are that desire. We cannot live without that desire. Or like with that agenda. If we attach ourselves to our agendas, it becomes like a very dangerous game. Keyword the game, it's like super, it's like motherfucking retarded. Imagine, I'll make an example. My dumbass, I forgot my phone on this site, therefore I have to freestyle on this topic, so bear with me if I'm like a little bit scattered. First of all, I've been like gone for like 5 days. Second of all, I've only slept like 2 hours. And third of all, I don't have any notes. But that won't be a problem. That won't be a goddamn problem. We can go off instinct, you know what I'm saying? We can go off instinct. That's just that's just like somebody who's like attaching themselves towards gaining popularity. Their desire is popularity, and they attach themselves towards that desire of wanting to be popular. You feel me? And that popular desire of theirs, that desires for popularity, it's like something they cannot live without. Let's just say they're like somebody who thinks like this. Damn, if I don't get attention, I feel like a nobody. Damn, if I don't get likes, if I don't get comments, and if I don't get subscribers, if I don't get my feedback, I will feel like a nobody. Let's just say they're like tweaking like that. Imagine they're tweaking like that. That person is like attaching themselves to a desire with the whole heart, keyword heart. And it shouldn't be that way. That's like a very unhealthy ass thing to do. To attach yourself to something with your heart, which is a desire, is like one of the most retarded things you can do on this fucking planet, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really stupid. It's extremely stupid, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's extremely stupid. Let me help, ladies and gentlemen, to attach to desire. Because desire is like something like a motor. It's a motor. A desire is used to like transport your spirit from A to B, from like one spiritual space to the other spiritual space. This is what you use a desire for. It's like a vehicle. It's like a car in some way, shape, or form. And you don't go around saying, damn, my car is me, damn. As I was saying, if you attach yourself towards it, this is some bullshit. This is some motherfucking bullshit, man. I'm stupid, man. My connection is good, but I'm getting kicked out 24/7. What the fuck? And I was saying, a desire is like something you should never attach yourself to. Because if you do, you'll fall with that desire. You shouldn't live for a desire. A desire is just like your bitch. It's something you use. It's something you fuck. Something you're giving back shots to. You know what I'm saying? It's something you give back shots to. You feel me? On a spiritual level. That is not something you attach yourself to. Because you living for desire is like you being in some sort of hell. Not in some sort. You are in a hell. And there's some bullshit. Who wants to be in a hell? A desire makes you crazy. A desire is like goddamn borderline killing people. It's like making people tweak. It's making people insecure. All because they attach themselves to a desire. Now they're like insecure. Oh my god, if I don't get popular, oh my god, I don't like to live anymore. If I don't like to get 1 million views, I don't like to live anymore. If I don't get 10,000 bitches, I don't like to live anymore. You see? If you attach yourself, your life force is death, you care, you moon, who you are, who your bitch ass is, man, who your stupid ass is. If you attach that shit to a desire, you play with your life. Keyword life, you moon. You play with your goddamn life, with your goddamn care. You play with that shit. And you shouldn't do that. Stop! You shouldn't do that shit at all, man, whatsoever. You shouldn't do that shit. It's playing with your life. You're essentially unaliving your heart chakra. You're putting your heart chakra all the way down in hell. And now, your life is in danger. Your moon is in danger. Your heart is in danger. Mama is in danger. You are essentially in danger. If you attach yourself to a desire, what is this breeding? You might ask yourself, talking about fucking and backshots. What is this breeding? You might ask yourself, if you attach yourself to a desire. If your life force is like goddamn attached to a desire. That shit is breeding one, insecurities. Let's just talk about insecurities. Because this is also linked to the Scorpio space, you feel me? That shit breeds insecurities. Because you try to protect something you think which is valuable, but it ain't valuable. It's like that desire has your mind tricked, or like your heart tricked in that example. It has your heart chakra fooled into feeling that your desire is who you are. It's like value, but it ain't. That desire is not who you are, neither it's what you need to value. It's like the opposite. The moon falls, it's not who you are, and it's not what you need to value. Venus is away, you feel me? It's not something you need to attach yourself to whatsoever. A desire won't get you any value, any self-esteem, and it's not who you are. And if you attach yourself to a desire, which is just like a want, a longing, your bloodthirst, your thirst for blood, you got them thirst for blood, man, which makes you tweak at night and tweak at day and tweak in the goddamn afternoon, 24/7. That shit What I was saying, that shit is never who you are. That shit is just merely a tool. Something you use to get from A to B. That motivation is something you use to get from A to B. But it's not who you are. And if you make it who you are, you turn into a goddamn demon. You turn into a tweaker, man. You turn into a goddamn living animal, a goddamn snake or some. What the fuck? I heard they even call it snake in the native Indian, native American, they even call it like a snake in the native astrology, as far as like America and them and all of them. Because this is what's happening. Living for a desire makes you a snake. It makes you backstab other people. It eliminates your compassion and your like comfortability. It makes you insecure. Essentially, it makes you fucking insecure, man. And let me elaborate even further. A desire is killing all of your discernment. If you put your carry on that shit, you're essentially gone. There's like nobody to save you. At that point, not even Jesus and Muhammad combined, when they do like a fusion with the goddamn Potara rings, couldn't even save you. When they do like the fusion with the like green ass Potara rings on Dragon Ball, Jesus and Muhammad, they couldn't save your ass. Because at that point, you only see one thing only. You're fixated in one desire only. And that shit becomes your essence. That's your essence. And if you don't get that essence met, oh my god, don't let me get started. Oh my god, don't let me get started, man. Don't let me get started. Do not let me get started what happens if you don't get your desire met. Woo! Motherfuckers would straight up kill you for a desire. Have you ever heard of somebody named King Von? Have you ever seen your goddamn neighbor down the street? Don't you think if somebody knocks on his door or like on her door and said, yo bro, $10,000 right now, if you go downtown and slap your neighbor, which happened to be you, in the face so hard that that person might forget what the last name is. That person will do it. They will do it without even thinking. That's how crazy it gets. That's how crazy it gets. This is what the desire makes you. It makes you tweaking. It eliminates all of your values, all of your morality, all of your compassion, all of your care, all of your remorse. It's just stupid. What fucking stupid. And it doesn't go no further than that, man. It's just fucking stupid. A desire makes you insecure. And you will do anything to obtain it. Anything. You go you travel every goddamn destination. Even if that destination is full of goddamn poisonous snakes, sharks, and whatever the fuck. Bigfoots, transhumans, whatever it is, whatever gross thing it is, man. You will travel that path, man. You will travel down that path for the sake of your desire. And that shit is like your demise when it comes to putting your care on that type of shit. It's not a good slot to bet on. It's not a good slot to put your bets in, you feel me? Because that shit will have you spiritually bankrupt. Keyword bankrupt. It's the opposite of Taurus. It's like Scorpio. That shit will have you spiritually bankrupt. Your values will be eliminated. Your comfortability will be eliminated. Your sense will be eliminated. Everything will be eliminated. Lord forbid, maybe you will get eliminated because you're now joining a gang selling white powder packs for the sake of moolah. For the sake of moo, cow money, cash cow, moo. For the sake of that, you might get transformed. You see what desires do to your ass? I don't think you understand. I don't think y'all understand whatsoever, man. This shit is crazy. This shit is fucking crazy. And speaking about desires, where's my thing at? What the fuck? Don't tell me I forgot that shit on the inside. Fuck. Man, I ain't shit, man. I need to sleep more, man. I've slept like 2 hours today. I'm a walking zombie. I'm tweaking, I'm geeking. I'm tweaking and geeking, man. This shit's crazy. But to go back to another point of mine, who cares? Do you care? Do I care? Who cares? I don't know who cares. But damn sure I can tell you so much. I don't care. I don't care whatsoever, man. I'm about nobody, nothing, man. I'm not even a person at that point. I'm just empty inside of me, not in the cringe sense. Woke up feeling empty. I feel empty, yeah. Woke up feeling not in that type of sense. Not in that, I don't feel anything, cringe type of sense. Empty as in I don't have any, I guess, agendas inside of me. Somebody on my door? No, okay. We straight. I guess agendas inside of me because I don't give a fuck about shit like that. If my desires ain't getting matched, I don't give a fuck. I move on to the next desire. I'm not stupid. I'm not retarded like that. I ain't. I fucking ain't, man. I ain't retarded like that. Because if you care too much and you don't get your desire met, you start to tweak, man. You start to tweak like in one chain. You're like tweaking in an infinite loop. Man. 2 years ago she left me. Oh my god. I couldn't get any wins in Fortnite today. Oh my god. Type shit, man. Type shit. This is what happens if you attach yourself to a desire and you can't let go of that shit. You start to tweak. You start to be insecure. Oh my god, fuck. I don't look pretty like society. I don't have blue eyes. My nose is crooked. My hairline is cooked. My goddamn jawline is fucking cooked. Oh my god. Even if you think like that, man, it's making you insecure because you cling onto a specific desire. And without that desire, you don't see any purpose for living because the moon is falling once again in the Scorpio archetype. You don't see any purpose to living. You don't even know what to live for if you don't get your desire. Hell, I think this is why everybody is tweaking after they broke up with a girl. And years after that breakup, they're still tweaking because they cannot see life for what it is beyond one specific desire. And ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Ain't that motherfucking crazy? I think this shit is motherfucking crazy. Yeah. Desires. Hold on a second. We back. And if you attach yourself to that desire, you will go down with that train of thought, with that desire train, with that goddamn waters which you're swimming in. And that shit is fucking crazy if you ask me, man. I know I'm saying this 24/7, but I am really in disbelief. I am really in disbelief in how fucking simple this shit is, but nobody understands that shit. You shouldn't even care about desires, man. I feel stupid making this whole life. But that shit is so profound, it's still incredible. You shouldn't give a fuck about anything. You shouldn't give a single damn fuck about anything. Because if you train yourself to give less of a fuck, you're free. You're free to do whatever, man. If you want, you can just, I don't know, scream in the goddamn subway and don't give a fuck about looking cringe. You know what I'm saying? This is how powerful it is. And I'm not saying go do that shit. I'm just making an allegory. An allegory to point towards the fact that if you detach yourself from the phases you are stuck in, you can do what the fuck you want and you won't give a fuck about results. You won't give a fuck about getting some. You won't give a fuck about looking a certain way. You won't give a fuck about anything whatsoever. And this is like ultimate freedom. If you can free yourself from the want, you have to like perish and like purge your spirit. You have to lit your space on fire to see what is worth obtaining and what is worth dismissing. And spoiler alert, but damn near anything somebody has within them is like qualified to be dismissed, qualified to be burnt in a fire. Because the things you like, the things you desire, the things you truly care for, and it's only a handful of things humans care for. I can even list them up. This is how few it is. This is how few desires humans have. It's just they're taking many faces, but desires are like small. You can almost count them on one hand. Let's just count together. Money, which is stability, and security, wealth, attention. I think that's it. Everything somebody desires is like security, stability, safety, like the money scheme, and like getting your basic needs met, and attention. This is how few desires are in the world, but this is what everybody is going crazy for, man. Like this is like the lens of the average human being. The average human being is like stuck into the desire of wanting attention and wanting to be stable and safe and I guess founded in life, if you wanna call it like that. This is how few desires are. This is how like unoriginal people are. Because they're like all the same. Never really going beyond their lower natures, beyond their like eat, fucking and sleeping natures. And one funny thing is that desires are cultivated. You don't develop desires on your own. They're cultivated. They're like planted within you from a certain group of people who are controlling media, essentially business, the job scheme, money, entertainment, you fucking name it, man. People who control media and money. and like education, media, money, and education. Those people cultivate because all you want is based on media, money, and entertainment. You feel me? And education. Like business, education, religion, politics, and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? The famous five pillars. Shout out to all the Parliament. The famous five pillars. This is everything a goddamn human wants. Because this is what they've been taught to want. This is what they've been taught to care for. Care for this, and you will get infinite bitches. Care for this religion, and you will get infinite lives in heaven. Yeah, now you can play, I don't know, man, Fortnite in real life heaven or something. Now you can pray 5 times a day in heaven and like hit the greedy with Muhammad after you die. Yay! Care for that shit. Yay! This is what everybody has been taught to care for. Some religion, some education, some entertainment, some money, some stability, some curriculum, some position. You name it, man. The basic things in life. The basic things. I don't have to elaborate, right? I'm saying all this to say that, man, desires are cultivated. Desires ain't even your own. And you stuck to these phases. You stuck to these phases. Phases and phases. You stuck to these phases. Keyword you moon. You moon is like your face. Phase? Phase, like phases. Like one phase passes, the next phase begins. I don't know, I have a depression phase. I have a tweaker phase. I have a, I don't know, you name it. Like in the phase type of sense and the phase in the sense of time. That is your moon. And that shit is always linked to a desire. And I don't know if you saw or saw, but the moon falls in Scorpio. Come on, I know you know that. I know I don't have to tell you. But seriously, this is what people don't understand, man. If you care for a desire, you will fall with that desire. You will meet your demise with that desire. A girl you've never seen before. Hence you suffer. Hence you're like falling in darkness. And I keep falling in this darkness. Type shit. You keep falling in this goddamn darkness, man. All because you care for a desire. Which ain't even your own. Which is cultivated. Which has been taught by a certain group of people who don't wish you any good, man. Oh, spoiler alert. The world is evil. Oh, spoiler alert. Fun fact alert. Fun fact alert. The world is evil. Did you know that? Did you know that the world is evil? Fun fact alert. Fucking fun fact alert. So the manufacturers of the world, which are just governing your country through media and news and television screens and whatnot, they don't wish you any good. Because if they would, everybody would be in a nice position. Do you think we're stupid? Do you think we're retarded or something? I know there's like a good way to think right now. We're stupid, man. Nobody's stupid. Everybody has the ability to think, man. Nobody's stupid. We know that this is a setup. I even learned in university and college that if your business reaches a certain amount of sales, the government will like initiate their ass into your business and shut that shit down a little because you're earning too much. What? I'm sorry, what? Let me repeat. This is how fucked up this world is. If you earn too much with your business, the government is going to come in and say, yo, calm the fuck down, little bro. And now your money goes down. What kind of shit is that? How? For what is that? Besides destroying your ass. Besides you still staying safe. Besides you still keeping on being a weak ass motherfucker. What kind of shit is that, man? Imagine you building a business up and you like popping and now the government is like coming in. Yo, you're earning too much. Chill down. And y'all ain't about nothing, man. Y'all seriously ain't about nothing. Whoever manufactured this world ain't about nothing, man. Ain't about nothing but governing the goddamn desires. So you can keep controlled. Keep it controlled. Now we're talking about Pluto. Goddamn Pluto. Show to future. We're talking about Pluto. My moon conjuncts Pluto. I know all about this. Desires. If you can give somebody a desire, you essentially control them. And control is like the goddamn go-to thing for weak people. Control is the go-to thing for weak people. If they can feel like they're the shit on their own, they feel like you need to be controlled. Hence, you're manipulated through running for desires which don't serve you any good, which don't have you in your best interest. You see how fucking stupid that is? You see how goddamn restart that is? You fucking see how dumb this shit is? If you can give somebody a desire, that's your laptop. You can do what the fuck you want with them. Yo, good boy, come here. Come. Oh my god, come. Monday, your job, come on. I thought you need money, come on. You see? This is how you have somebody if you can give him a desire. They will do all kinds of shit. All kinds of unreasonable weird ass nonsensical things. Just because you're able to fool their ass into thinking they need a desire to live. Ain't that about crazy ass world we live in? But fuck the crazy ass world, it's all crazy ass. Let's talk about you, sake. You stupid ass for a sake. Who gives a fuck about the world and what a certain group of people in business are doing? Let's talk about me and you. It's all about you. Let's talk about me and you. It's just me and you and me and you. Who cares? Why do you even care? Does your care give you any benefits? Is your care giving you a certain sense of comfortability even? Because a lot of people care about things which don't even serve them. They care about wanting attention, wanting to look pretty. But in return, they don't see shit. In return, they don't get any results. In return, they can't even feel comfortable in their own skin. What the fuck? Imagine you try hard for something which doesn't make any sense. But sense ain't the thing in this world. Everybody's just doing anything. Motherfuckers are doing anything these days, man. It's not about sense. A motherfucker's doing anything these days, man. It's just because of desire, just because it feels good. Or it's like some sort of promised desire. So a motherfucker's just doing anything in this world. Chasing after girls which don't give a fuck about you, which don't even know you exist, but you're jerking off behind their OnlyFans screen. That doesn't even make any sense. That's not logical, but you still do it because you think that shit is promising a good outcome. You think you're promised by going after that desire. And promise is the right key, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about expectations here. Because if you get your expectations met, and you deeply care about that expectation, aka desire, aka motive, aka agenda, aka Scorpio type of archetype, you start to tweak, geek, man. You start to tweak and geek like a motherfucker. Hence, you need to come up with certain fire baptism practices, which is just the art of detaching and lessening your level of care to get yourself healthy back again, spiritually speaking. Get your heart, your moon, your mama, money, cash cow type of chakra peaceful again, okay? Because if that chakra ain't peaceful, you're bound to die. If your moon is falling, you meet death, you meet Scorpio. If your moon, your comfortability is just destroyed, you will be destroyed. I thought you study astrology, don't you? Yeah, I see how much knowledge you get from astrology, man. Yeah, I see, man. I see, man. I see. See, man. Can't see, man. Nobody here. What the fuck? No nasty ass wordplay intended, man. You see, man. You see, man. What the fuck am I even talking? I wasn't even intending to talk about this. It just slipped out of my mouth. No homo pause. Let's just skip the freakiness and dive back into the goddamn wisdom and knowledge. What the fuck? It's getting refocused like a straight night. Well, I'm having like my own song stuck. Having my own songs stuck in my ear lately because I'm fire just like that, man. I'm fire just like that, man. Talking about fire, you was talking about fire baptism, aka separation from desires. You can't separate from a desire. You still will be ruled by that desire. That desire is leading to suffering because you cannot detach yourself from that shit. It's like Mars is suffering. Mars is pain. Mars is agony. Mars is like struggle, hardship. Mars is not a pleasant ass planet if it turns against you. Ooh. Passion means to suffer in Latin. And this is what happens if you can't detach from your passions. You will suffer. You will burn. And does it feel good to be burnt? Fuck no, it feels good to be warm, but it doesn't feel good to be burnt. Or am I tripping now? Or am I lying now? Or am I saying hot takes now, huh? I don't think so, man. You're crazier than a motherfucker. So detaching is really important in this topic I'm talking about. Because if you can't seem to detach, you just can't be free whatsoever. Once again, let's look at your heart chakra. It's like the $10,000 ticket to freedom. Because of that heart exalted in Jupiter. It's like, that shit is like your ticket to freedom. And if your heart is not able to detach from things, you won't be free. You will fall with that desire, man. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And there's nothing else to say about this, man. You have to detach and separate. It sounds simple, easy, and almost stupid and ridiculous and almost bullshit, but nobody practice what they preach. They're like practicing some bullshit. Some shit like Christianity or something. Some shit like Islam also. This is what they're practicing. Some bullshit. Some shit which doesn't give them any bitches. Some shit which gives them a beard, which looks disgusting as hell, man. This is what people are practicing. What the fuck are y'all doing, man? The fuck is y'all doing, man? What the fuck is y'all doing? We can make a carpet out of your beard. If your beard is ever shaved, we can make a goddamn hoodie out of your beard. The fuck are y'all practicing? You unhygienic ass motherfuckers, man. What the fuck? I'm just joking. I like everybody. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Don't take me serious. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Don't take me serious. Don't take it serious. Don't take me serious. But yeah, this is like stupid. To point out that you need to detach from desires, but nobody's even doing that shit. Nobody's able to do that shit. People are asking big questions like, oh, does fate exist? But they themselves cannot even govern their own goddamn urges. So don't worry about some big entity governing you if you can't even govern yourself. Keyword govern big entity. You know what I'm pointing towards. You know what I'm pointing towards. Don't even worry about having some sort of dominion or rulership or like governing some sort of big ass amount of influence, spiritually and physically speaking, if you can't even stop eating sugar, if you can't even stop jerking 24/7 against your own will. Y'all need to start where y'all at. And where y'all at is not where y'all want to be. Where you want to be is not where you at. You feel me? So start where you at and not where you want to be. I want to be in this position, therefore I start from there. Nah, start where you at. Start from the basics. So yeah, once again, who cares? Why do you even care? Is your care healthy? Or is your care just straight up destroying your ass? Because after I've shortened my level of care, after my level of care got shortened for a lot of shit, for a lot of people, for a lot of desires of mine, especially desires of mine, people are like secondary. After my care is like, it went down for certain things in my life, especially my desires. I felt free as a bird, man. I felt wee free as a motherfucking bird, man. But people cannot seem to do that. Partially it's not their fault, but partially it is their fault. Partially it's their fault because they need to take responsibility of their goddamn desires. But partially it's not their fault because the goddamn surrounding there within is constructed to be like having you into your desires. To have you forced in your desires. To have you like stuck in a rut which is based on pleasuring your own ass, even physically speaking, man. Pleasuring your own ass, man. Your nasty asses, man. It's fucking crazy. It's extremely crazy and extremely nasty how your environment is. Like what you've been promoted to, what you've been taught what's right, what you thought was wrong. All of that shit is rigid as hell, man. It's really rigid. And it's not doing you any justice whatsoever. So don't even listen to things. Don't even take things into your space. Except for my wisdom, except for my ass. I'm a safe source, you can trust me. But except for me, maybe the things you see, question them, okay? Question them. Be like, is this right to go after? Or be like, damn, this ain't right to go after. And then detach or attach accordingly. Move smartly. I can teach you how to dance, man. You have to dance to your own rhythm. The beat in your life is different than the beat in my life. My beat is like some melodic type of shit. Maybe your beat is like a drill song or so. Who knows what you're doing? So I can teach you how to dance to a drill song. How you dance to a drill song might be different than how you dance to a goddamn beat. Or like Michael Jackson beat, you name it, man. Everything is different and you have to be subjective to each scenario. You just can't come up with one solution and apply that shit to every goddamn circumstance of yours. You feel me? But yeah, guys, I made this video because of Scorpio season. Because if you attach yourself to your shame, your vulnerabilities, to your insecurity, why do you think like shame, vulnerability, insecurity, and like weakness is the thing in the Scorpio archetype? Because the moon is falling. The moon does want nothing to do with desires. The moon is straight. The moon doesn't give a fuck about desires. The moon is like, oh, leave that shit for the birds, man. Leave that shit for the motherfucking birds, man. And I'm not saying you should straight up ignore desires. You need this. Desires are vital. You feel me? Desires are vital. Without desires, you can't even live. But you shouldn't be all about your desires. You shouldn't live for your desires. You get it? It's like a tool you need to use to get what you want, but you shouldn't attach yourself to that tool. Because a desire is not something guaranteed. A desire is not something which is promised to you. You maybe want something, but will you get it? That's a whole different story. You have to work your ass off to get it one time, sometimes. And even then, it's no guarantee. I mean, just look at me. I'm working my ass off, okay? I'm consistent on YouTube. I'm still not getting a million views or so. You feel me? So your desire is not necessarily what you've been promised to. You don't promise shit, and nobody's obligated to give you some to take care of your ass. It's weird. It's not weird. It's life. That shit is life. It's not weird at all. It's not weird whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, not weird whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, be careful what you care for. Even when somebody talks shit about you 24/7, fuck him. Just straight up fuck him. Fight back, but don't be attached to that shit. Who gives a fuck about you anyway, such shit? Keyword giving a fuck, giving some backshots, like keyword giving a fuck, man. Do you give a fuck? Sometimes you need to say you're virgin. Yeah, sometimes you don't need to give a fuck. You're fucking too much. Therefore, you have so many bastards within you. And they're like screaming, Daddy, Daddy, why you wanna take care of me? Daddy, Daddy, I want to eat Takis, Daddy, Daddy. I want to watch goddamn TikTok, Daddy, Daddy. I want to play PlayStation. Now you have a whole bunch of bastard children to take care of. Now your moon has to fall to take care of these bastard children. You get it? It's not something pleasant. At least not for me, I don't know, but yeah, but I don't want any bastard children. I'm good, but I'm straight, man. I'm straighter than a staff, man. I'm fucking straight, man, in every sense of the word. I don't want any bastard children, man. Y'all can do that, but I ain't doing that shit. Y'all can do it, but it's without me, without your goddamn boy, okay? Without your boy, man. Y'all can do what the fuck y'all want, man. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know my philosophy. Do as you will. Do as you will is my philosophy. Do as you will, bro, do as you will. Go. Just go away and do as you will, man. I ain't responsible for shit, man. And I don't give a fuck about who's talking shit. Period. I just don't. Because why should I even give a fuck? Why should I give a fuck? Of what use is me giving a fuck? Zero, ladies and gentlemen, goddamn zero. So that arises a different question. What do you do now? Yeah, I said detach from desires and don't give a fuck about desires. But what should we do now? Just be. Life is simple. Life is very, very simple. The solution is just to be. Just be. And use things as they are and don't make them so much part of you. What happens, don't make it so personal, I'm saying don't make it personal. Whatever happens, happens. Sometimes, not only sometimes. Everything outside of you has, 90% not necessarily something to do with you. What somebody else is doing down the street has nothing to do with you. You're just not that important, man. You're just not that important. You just fucking ain't. You just goddamn ain't that important. I love to break it to you. You ain't him. You just ain't. You ain't him. You ain't that important. Lessen your level of care and just be. Enjoy things as they are and leave your expectations, aka desires, aside. Because they distort the experience. They distort the experience. Leave that shit aside. It's not doing you any justice, and it's not doing somebody else justice. You won't be of any use whatsoever if you just have desires within you. I mean, of what use are you if you just want things, but you cannot practicalize things? You cannot get shit done, but you just want things. I want to be this. I want to be this. Okay, let's do it. You see? You see how funny this is? Just wanting is not necessarily giving you any value. It's not adding any substance behind your spirit. It's not adding any importance behind your spirit. You just wanting shit. Who gives a fucking damn? Who gives a damn? And as I was saying, we live in a world. Top 10 statements. We live in a world which is full of a government crafting an environment. They are spending their whole lives dedicated to craft an environment for your ass to feel trapped in, to feel like goddamn stuck in, just because you're feeling for a desire. You're feeling for a desire just because of them, and just because you're feeling for a desire. Let me repeat myself. People are spending their whole life crafting a system which is made to trap your spirit. One for desires which won't serve you any good, man. This is how fucking stupid this world is. A certain group of people is spending their whole life crafting a goddamn system to trap your ass based on desires. And this is what motherfuckers make important. No wonder y'all lame as fuck. No wonder y'all got no bitches. No wonder y'all are the way y'all are. Because y'all make bullshit important. You make bullshit fucking important. And one weird thing is living for the internet. Living for the goddamn internet is like one big desire I can't seem to understand in this world. Like, people straight up thinking they're like the brightest shit on the internet, but in the real life, they ain't shit, man. Oh my god, man, oh my god. I don't know where to start, so I don't even start. So I leave that shit behind, man. Fuck that shit. You need to leave a lot of shit behind. Not everything is for you to understand. Yeah, people might react retarded, but so, even be. The main thing is that you don't act retarded. And this is what I'm here for. Now, I'm just kidding. That's not what I'm here for. I'm just doing this because I like to do it. Partially also because I like to help, but that's like a very small motivation of mine, helping. The biggest motivation of mine is making videos because it makes me fucking good. It makes me fucking excited and I love to do things. This is my biggest motivation. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. I'm saying this to convey a subliminal message to your ass. Just do what you like and be happy. Oh, what the fuck? So, don't wanna be somebody's super. Zoom out. Just do what makes you happy. And if things make you happy, just don't give a fuck about results. Don't give a fuck about what others saying. Just don't give a fuck about shit, man. Because at that point, you don't live for others. In this video, I'm just pointing out the obvious if you don't already peep game. Because sometimes you don't need a deep teaching. You just need to get reminded of the small things, which are really the big things. Pause. No fruitage. No fruity zest. No zesty ass shit, man. I hope not some of your little dick ass men got excited, man. Faggot. I meant to say fraud asses. Yeah, fraud asses. Oh, almost said a bad word. Yeah, fraud asses. Moving away from the faggotry, moving away from the zest and going back to the knowledge. Going back to the knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. It's very freeing once you get your care right. It's very beautiful. Man, what the fuck? Stop that shit. Holy Lord Jesus Christ. It's very beautiful, ladies and gentlemen, to get your care right. Because that way you're free. You're free as a bird, man. Free as a bird and even freer than a goddamn eagle or something. Because now you can act how you want to act. Somebody's saying, oh, bro, if I raise my hand and I speak in front of 10,000 people, I might feel weird. But all you're saying is, man, fuck you, man, I'll do what the fuck I want, man. Because you are not attached to any outcomes. See, the person who's afraid to speak in front of many people cares a lot about expectations. They care a lot about being seen a certain way. A desire. They care about the desire. Hence, their spirit is fallen and they can do what they like to do. They're limited and stuck to a certain agenda, and I'll be right back. Hold on a sec. Give me 2 seconds or so. Okay, we're straighter than this stuff. Okay, we finished with my main talking points, so let's just talk shit for it. Man, it feels so good to be back, man. It feels so good to be back, man. Oh my god, man. I've only been going for like 4 days, but that shit is like my goddamn life. Not my life, but it's something which makes me excited. I have a different type of life. I don't live for this type of shit, okay? I don't live for a goddamn YouTube platform in which views are fake, in which people are trolling, in which people are goddamn kicking me out of their goddamn live streams. I don't live for this shit. I live for a different type of shit, which y'all have no business knowing all about. One thing is, you don't even need to talk about a lot of shit. Because sometimes it's best to just do things and leave the yapping sessions aside for somebody who just likes to talk and not do shit. Who gives a fuck about saying shit? About you yapping, you got them, you stupid ass yapping sessions. All that matters is that you do shit. That you actually are who you claim to be. It's much more important than just talking about shit, than just claiming to do shit, but you're not even doing that. Like, of what use is claiming that you're the brightest star, but you're not even the brightest star? At that point, you can just keep on talking, man. The thing about people who talk too much is that they're goddamn insecure in the heart. Keyword heart. It's like talking on the internet, but not even doing shit with their life. Not being somebody. Not having any value type shit. And a lot of people who do that shit are people who label themselves as chosen ones. Chosen ones are like a specific group of cringe-ass people who have like some sort of insecurity, and now they like reverse their insecurity into thinking they are deeply insecure because they've been chosen to be insecure or something. I don't even get what they're chosen for. What are you chosen for? For being the most cringe? For being the most corny online? Yeah, okay. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps you are the chosen one. Perhaps you are the chosen one when it comes to cringe. Who knows? Who knows who chose you? Perhaps somebody was knocking on your door and saying, yo, bro, I chose you to be the most cringiest motherfucker on YouTube, known to man, known to ever exist. Maybe you've been chosen for this shit, so or kudos to you, man. Kudos to you if you've been chosen for that shit, but I don't know about y'all, but I ain't about to be chosen. Fuck being chosen. And who's knocking on my door? Stupid ass. Stupid ass wind is going crazy outside. There's a whole bunch of shit going on online, which is weird as hell, ladies and gentlemen. Anytime you hop on your phone, think, okay, this has nothing to do with me or nothing to do in real life. Because people do the most ridiculous shit online. Some people even have the nerve to talk about others when they themselves do the same mistakes. It's like somebody talking about, Donald Trump is about to be broke, he lost $1 million. But they themselves have like $0 on their bank account. Type shit. Like, go beyond my example. Just focus on the principle and the virtue. And don't be lost in the Donald Trump example. Fuck Donald and fuck Trump and fuck every goddamn shit in existence, just a goddamn politician. Y'all ain't about nothing anyways. Politics is just religion used practically. These God and nobody notices how they're playing God. Because what's a politician? Who is the president? What's the president even doing? That motherfucker is doing shit. You cannot see him. You cannot talk to him. And if he says something, everybody has to follow. If goddamn the president of some country decides that this is the law, this will happen. This will be executed. This is how fucking stupid politics are. They're just playing God. Politics are just religion used practically. Because the political leader is playing God. His word is absolute. He rules everybody. You cannot talk shit about him. And if you do, you will get punished. What happens if you talk shit about God? You will get punished. What happens if you talk shit about the president? You will get punished. What happens if you disobey the laws of God? You will go to hell. What happens if you disobey the laws of the president? You will go to jail. They're just playing God. One time I was in a city, and that city had the biggest cathedral. And in front of that cathedral was that exact same thing I was talking about. A big ass quote. Practically. Because politics are just religion used practically. Wake up, stupid. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't vote for somebody who's trying to play God. What the fuck? If I can play God, I don't want to vote for somebody else to play God. It's just as simple. It's just as simple in my head. I've never voted a day in my life, man, and I don't think y'all should vote. Some stupid ass shit. Or maybe y'all need to vote. Maybe voting ain't that bad after all. You know what I'm saying? 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 Maybe it's not that bad after all, man. Yay. One thing is, in life, you cannot exhaust yourself. You just can't exhaust yourself. Because if you do things out of exhaustion, you're bound to mess up. You're bound to be like uncharismatic. You're bound to be like weak. You're bound to be like goddamn nobody, man. You goddamn nobody. Life is all about action, I know, but life is all about taking rests. Not too much rests, but also not too little rests. Because I don't know about my schedule is so fucked up. I've slept like 5 hours a days or something. So I'm restless as fuck. I'm tired as fuck. I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep. I barely made it through my day. Not barely. I made it through my day, but it's exhausting because I like sleep. So guess what? After this life, I will go to sleep for like 10,000 hours or something. Your boy needs to recharge. I need to recharge. I need to recharge. Charge. I need to recharge. And don't get. Oh my god! Stop that shit, please. I don't want to be in the Facebook father angle. Why is it doing that shit? What the fuck? And don't get it twisted. Don't get. What the fuck is this? Did I just create a shot by accident? I think I created a shot by accident. Hold on a second. Oh, I think. I need to check some. I'll be right back. Alright, my bad, y'all. I'm back. Alright, my bad, y'all. I'm back. So the thing is, you need also rest in life, but there's also common sense. With that being said, I think I will head out now. This was a great ass video as always, man. Great ass video as always. Props to my goddamn selves. And don't care too much about it either. Until you want to meet your end. Until you want to die yourself. Until you want to get eradicated. Don't care too much about desire. It's causing you demise. It's causing you goddamn demise. And look out for my next album. It's dropping really soon. I need to finish like 2 songs, 3 songs. And I'll be able to drop soon enough. That being said, your boy is signing out. Peace out. And catch you guys in the next goddamn live stream of mine. Goodbye, yo. Your boy signing out.